Hi, welcome to Yvonne Meets Food, where I share my passion for making food, eating food, as well as traveling the world to discover even more delicious food. Today is our third day in Jakarta, Indonesia, also known as the Big Durian, comparable to the Big Apple in New York. And we are starting off on a full day food tour of the city of Jakarta. Jakarta is oftentimes skipped over when international tourists come to Indonesia. They oftentimes think of it as overcrowded, too busy, the traffic's really crazy, it can be perceived as a dirty city. But I would actually say that the city is actually super warm, really welcoming. It's a very, very beautiful, colorful city, and the food here is super vibrant, it's delicious. It pretty much encompasses all the different regions of Indonesia in terms of different types of cuisine, because there's obviously going to be different types of regional cuisines that are specific to all the different islands and subsections of islands that are in Indonesia. So today, as a first stop on our self-guided food tour, we're going to be stopping at a place that is known for Soto Betawi, and the place is called Soto Betawi Haji Hussein, and hopefully I'm not butchering the name too badly, but Soto Betawi is a soup that is known and regional to this area. Soto means soup, and then Betawi is the ethnic people that are native to the island of Java, which is where Jakarta is. And so we're gonna go check this place out today to see what this soup is like and why it's oftentimes known as the soup to have in Jakarta, also known as Jakarta beef soup. That we have come to today is a spot that specializes in Soto Betawi, and so the soup is native to this area. It is a very rich soup. What the soup is made out of is there's going to be beef in it, of course. There's also going to be coconut milk that's supposed to be fresh, regular fresh cow milk, and then there's all kinds of different spices such as kaffir lime, galangal, ginger, and then you also garnish it with some lime. And it's oftentimes also eaten with rice. So we're gonna be taking a taste of this together today. I'm just gonna garnish the soup with some of these little limes. Look at how cute they are. Aren't they so small and cute? And I'm gonna mix it all up. Super fragrant from all the coconut milk in this. It's also beefy. Some of this meat. Oh, it looks like there's also like chicken in here and also some fried shallots. Here goes. First bite of the Soto Betawi. Wow. This is super good. So, a lot of different herbs in here. Coconut milk is super strong, as is the kaffir lime, the ginger, the galangal. So a lot of like spiciness, herbiness going on in here. And then it also tastes like the chicken broth. The broth is probably made out of a chicken stock. I can definitely taste a very strong chickeny flavor, and I actually got a couple of bits of chicken skin that were in the soup as well. I'm gonna take some of this beef. Looks like the beef is kind of like a beef jerky almost in terms of like its texture. It's kind of like dried. Oh, wow. That bite was really good. The beef, definitely moister than I thought it would be. Kind of tender, but the edges are really crunchy. It feels like the beef may have been fried. Super rich, really herby. So now I'm gonna take a little bit of the soup and pour it onto the rice and see what this is gonna be like. The rice is also garnished with a bunch of fried shallots. Wow. Oh wow. The rice goes super well with the soup. It's so good. Fried shallots are a perfect addition to the soup with the rice. So good. So another common addition to Soto Betawi that is oftentimes going to be on the table are the things you see right here. So you see that there are going to be these pickled, it's like pickled carrot, pickled cucumber, as well as shallots and chilies. And then secondly, there's also going to be what looks like a really thick sambal to add some extra spice. So I'm going to take a little bit of the pickled chili first, just to see what that tastes like with the Soto Betawi and the rice. A lot of chili paste here, chili sauce. Add that to the end. Take a little bit of this, add it to the soup. Ooh, vinegary. Oh my god, that's really hot. Whew. That was really hot. Gonna need to go easy on this chili paste because it's super hot. It's like so fiery. I feel myself sweating because of how hot it is. But I still want more. Makes it more vinegary and sour. It's actually like a nice addition to the creaminess and the fattiness of the coconut milk. Okay, I almost forgot to try some of the pickles. We're gonna try some of the pickle with the rice and also with the soup. There's chili in here too. Okay, I don't know if it was a mistake to eat the chili because now my mouth is like super burning. Whew. Oh, okay. No more chilies first thing in the morning. Oh my gosh. Okay. At least the pickled cucumber calmed down some of the heat from that chili that I just ate. It was cold. Okay. It was so hot that I started sweating like crazily, and while using these silly green napkins that they gave us, got like little blotches of like napkin all over my face. If you ever eat something that's really spicy and you're like terrified, you don't know what to do, plain white rice or plain rice in general could help calm the heat down. Kind of milk. We don't have milk here. I just drank icy cold water, which actually kind of helps soothe the heat in my mouth and my tongue on top of the white rice that we have here. Just make sure that the white rice isn't tainted with the hot paste, because heat is not going to help quell more heat. As you can see here, there's clearly a lot of people who are a massive fan of this local soup. It's really delicious, it's really rich, it's very warming. I don't know if you need something warming when it's really hot outside, but it's really decadent, really good with the rice, and also even better with the pickled vegetables as well as the chili paste. So it's really tasty, definitely something to try if you ever come to Jakarta. It's one of the staple soup dishes here. You have to have it. It's available at restaurants. It's also available at food stalls that are along the street. So if you're staying in central Jakarta, this might be a bit of a ways out, so definitely want to consider using Grab or GoJet to get here. Or if you're staying in South Jakarta, you can easily walk here as well. So that was a really delicious and tasty start to our day at Soto Betawi. It was so good. It was such a nice, rich start to the day. We're going to continue on our self-guided food tour through Jakarta. So let's keep going. Okay, let's keep going along our food trek through Jakarta. Next is going to be two delicious things combined into one. We're at our next stop, and this is a bit out of the way, so we had to get a Grab car to take us here. The place that we are at right now is called Bandung Raya. The people here are super friendly. They immediately saw us with our camera and are like welcoming us in, so that was super nice. So the thing that brought us here is martabak, which we actually ate yesterday if you've been following along, but While martabak is very, very common in Jakarta as well as in Indonesia, and durian, the stinky fruit that is very well known in Southeast Asia, both are very common foods to eat in Indonesia as well as overall in Southeast Asia. You very rarely see martabak with durian together. So this place is really unique in that they actually combine those two amazing things together. So the martabak plus the durian. And so the martabak that we ordered is the fried pancake, but then this one also has durian that's been mixed in as a filling into this pancake. So this is essentially a pancake that is fried and then stuffed with durian. And then in addition to the martabak durian, we also got 2 fresh juices that were made to order. We got the mango juice, so juice mangga, and then we also got juice nangka, and nangka in Indonesian means jackfruit. Jackfruit's one of my all-time favorite fruits. It's delicious, it's really meaty, it's fruity, it's also kind of creamy and refreshing. So I'm just gonna take one of these pieces here, and I believe the one that we got, the martabak that we got was durian susu, so martabak durian susu. So it's martabak filled with durian, and I believe this is sweetened condensed milk on the inside. So you can kind of see it's definitely very spongy on the inside. It's very moist because of durian. You can smell the durian pretty much as soon as it got to the table, like how rich and pungent the smell was. But look at how gooey it is. And I think there's also like a really thick layer of butter inside as well. Oh my god. Holy crap. Okay. That is so incredibly decadent and rich. The durian flavor just jumps out at you. It's super pungent, a little bit stinky in a good way. It's sweet, it's creamy, it's really milky. It's also really buttery. I think the butteriness is coming from the durian as well as from the butter that's inside. And then these nice little edges here, they actually have really, really good crunch. Oh my god, this is so good. It's super spongy too. Let's look at that. So what I want to do is actually take a look at what's inside. So I'm just gonna flip this open a little bit so you can see. Woo! So it looks like all the durian pulp is kind of just melted into the martabak. And then it's also got all the butter everywhere. It's super gooey, it's really rich. Literally every bite that I've taken with it, when I've tried to keep my hands clean, it's pretty much impossible because it's getting all over my fingers. Just look at that buttery, creamy goodness. Look how spongy it is. Isn't that crazy? Spongy, spongy. This is so insanely intense. So I don't even know how one person would be able to finish this whole martabak. It's massive. Thank goodness there are the 2 of us here to be able to eat this. We're probably gonna struggle to get through this, but we'll see how we do. But in the meantime, I'm gonna refresh myself with some of the juice that we got. So this was a jackfruit, one of my favorite exotic fruits in Southeast Asia. It's kind of frothy on the top. This is just what I wanted after having this rich martabak. This is so creamy, really fruity, really refreshing. It's like naturally creamy. There's definitely no dairy that's been added to this. And it's very lightly sweet, so it's not too sweet. It's so good. So Chris already kind of helped himself to the mango juice, so I'm gonna have some of this myself. A little bit more yellowy, orangey color than the jackfruit, and it's also just pretty much just as frothy as the jackfruit juice. This one also isn't too sweet. It's definitely very mango-y. Also kind of creamy as well. Both are super refreshing, really, really fruity, really nice to have with this martabak durian. So we're saving our stomachs for the next spot, which is why we got this bag. So let's keep going on our food trek through Jakarta. aka mixed rice, at this spot right here, which is called Nasi Campur 99. So let's go. So Nasi Campur just basically means mixed rice. Nasi means rice. Campur means mixed. It is pretty standard here. You just ask for a plate of Nasi Campur, and it comes with a bunch of different types of meat, as you can see here. So they cook all of their own meat in here. So they grill, they fry, they roast, they do everything here. There's another section of the outside area where they cut all of the meat up to order as soon as someone places their order of Nasi Campur. So there's a lot of different meats, as you can see here. It looks like there is a lot of chicken. It looks like it could be soy sauce chicken. There's also what appears to be mixed pork with some crispy skin. We've also got a little piece of an egg that has been hard boiled, as well as looks like barbecued pork, Chinese style. This is the red meat that's right here. A little bit of sausage. I'm not sure what kind of sausage this is, but there's definitely sausage. Some pickled mustard greens, another kind of meat. I'm not sure if this could be chicken or it could be pork. And we've also got some sliced cucumbers on the side, and all of it is on a bed of steamed white rice. We also saw them add a layer of what looks like some sort of meat fat. I'm assuming it's chicken fat. It could be some other kind of fat. And then on top of that, we've also got like a little bowl of soup. I'm not sure what is in it, but we will definitely find out. I'm just gonna start mixing all of this up. The whole idea of this is just to mix everything up so you can get all this goodness into one bite. Ooh. A lot of meat fat going on in here. A lot of different flavors. I've mixed up all the ingredients in here, so it's all, I'm trying to get it all in one bite. So here goes. Oh my God. That is so rich. That crispy pork belly, that crispy skin is so good. The meat fat and the meat juices just combining with the rice. It's really, really heavenly and decadent. So this is definitely a really rich, decadent dish, considering all the different types of meat and meat fats that are in here. But what's really nice is these pickled mustard greens and the cucumber really add a bit of refreshing bit to this rice. You can feel that the mustard green and the cucumber are kind of cutting the fat a little bit and adding a bit more crisp and refreshment to each bite. I just got another crunchy bit of that pork belly skin. Oh my God, so good. So we're also gonna take a taste of the soup that came with our rice. I'm not quite sure what is in the inside. Looks like it could be winter melon or something. Might even be potato. I'm not quite sure. So we're gonna take a bite of this. Oh, it's potato. Oh my gosh. Ooh, this is spicy. Really like kind of like just grips your tongue. Wow. Oh my God, that's the most peppery soup I've probably ever had. I'm pretty sure that it must be white pepper that they use because I don't see any like black bits that are really in this. It's very deceptively simple looking, but it's actually super, super peppery. This is the most peppery soup I've ever had. So I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the most flavorful, complex rice dish we've had since we've come to Jakarta. There are so many different flavors in here. There's like sweet, there's sour, there's salty, there's savory, there's umami, and there's so many different textures too. There's like the crunchiness of the pork belly, the softness of the sausage, and the steamed or roasted chicken. We've also got the freshness of the cucumber as well as the pickled mustard greens. All of them together really make for a super well-rounded rice dish. This mixed rice dish is definitely a major highlight of our trip so far. Now we're gonna head over to our next spot. It is dinner time and we have been walking quite a bit throughout the city of Jakarta. We've worked up quite the appetite. It's super hot, super humid. We're dripping with sweat. So it's now time for dinner, and we are stopping by a really popular seafood spot that is called Gabang Seafood 49. And they are really famous for both their grilled as well as their fried fish. They also have a number of other seafood items on the menu, such as clams, shrimp, crabs. There's so much food happening here. Everyone's eating really, really delicious food right now, and it's smelling up this whole place. This whole area is actually an open air restaurant. It's right next to a parking lot. There are fans going around to kind of help circulate the air, and everyone's just kind of sitting around eating and enjoying a bunch of seafood. We definitely wanted a refresher, so we got some fresh coconut juice that was freshly cracked out of a coconut. There's also some really delicious shavings of that fresh coconut. I was really craving some coconut today after seeing endless coconuts pretty much everywhere along the streets being sold. Wow. Oh my God, that is so refreshing right now. I'm so hot, sweaty, super sticky right now. This is definitely a really, really good refreshment. It's not too sweet, just a little bit sweet, and it's just super, super good. I'm gonna take some of this coconut meat, see what it's like. Ooh. Look at how nice and fresh that looks. Ooh, super yummy. It's really fatty, it's really rich, it's really creamy. It's actually a bit savory tasting. But with the juice, so refreshing. So we've eaten quite a bit of food today, and so we wanted to keep it a bit simple for dinner. So we decided to just have one grilled fish and share it between the two of us. There were a bunch of different options for grilled fish. We weren't quite sure how to translate most of them, so we ended up getting the Ikan Bakar that you can see on this written menu here. We quickly did a Google search for this just to make sure that it wasn't going to be too big and just to have an idea of what kind of fish it was. And so it seems like it translates as a pomfret, which is a fish that is native to the waters of Hawaii as well as Indonesia and perhaps maybe even other parts of Southeast Asia. So the Ikan Bakar came to our table already. It actually came out pretty quickly. It is a very yellow color. I'm assuming that there's probably turmeric in it, and it's very grilled. You can see all of the charred marks all over it. You can also see, if you take a quick look at the surface of it, there's a lot of different herbs and spices. Just smelling it, I'm assuming that there's probably some ginger, galangal. Also smells kind of limey and citrusy. Also looks like there's some leaves that are attached to it. I don't know if it could be pandan, it might actually be lemongrass. So we are going to just dig in here. Ooh, it's actually like really, really meaty. You can see all the meat, the flesh is pretty substantial. Like when I put my fork into it, you can definitely tell that there's some give. Looks super meaty. So I'm just gonna take some of this and add it to my rice and see what it's like. Super fragrant. Oh wow. Whoa. That's so good. Oh my God. That's really, really good fish. It's so meaty. It's really, really juicy. And it's perfectly cooked. You can tell that it's been charcoal grilled. The grill flavor really, really comes out when you start biting into it. Ooh, got a bone. And really, really moist on the inside. I totally forgot that there are actually tiny little limes in front of me, so I'm gonna actually make it more limey and add more lime to this. Never have too much lime flavor. Let's have another bite. Super yummy. That lime gives it an extra kick of citrus and sour. So good. Goes really well with all those herbs and those spices. more meat on the bottom. Don't forget it, and don't leave it. Don't waste money and don't waste food. Woo. There we go, look at all this meat. Look at how meaty it still is. Yum. Pretty much no bones too. Okay, we got a lot more fish to eat, clearly. Careful with the bones. See? Bone. This grilled fish was super yummy. The Ikan Bakar Bewal is definitely a good pick if you have a lighter appetite, want a lighter meal to share for 2 people. Definitely think this was the right size for us. The grilled flavor is really, really good. This type of fish is really meaty, especially when it's grilled. I really think the grill flavor really brings out the best of the Pomfret or the Bewal fish. Okay peeps, it's the last stop of our all-day food tour of Jakarta, and we definitely wanted to get our durian fix. So one of the places that was on the list was a place called Soto Betawi, 88, I think. And they are a mini chain that is in Jakarta. I don't know if it's outside of Jakarta, but I found out about it via just like a quick Google search for best places to get some durian desserts. So we got 2 different durian desserts. We got one durian juice, which is really just like a durian kind of slushy. So that's this one right here. And then we also got a second dessert, which is basically just durian with sweetened condensed milk as well as freshly shaved coconut meat. So this durian actually looks like it's like got sticky rice in it. So I'm assuming it's like sticky rice, durian, sweetened condensed milk, as well as freshly shaved coconut. Just gonna take a little bit of that. Oh my god. That is very, very duriany. It's very pungent. It's a bit stinky, but like in a good way. It's really sweet because of the sweetened condensed milk, and it's really rich and creamy because of the durian. And this sticky rice is really, really good. It almost tastes like there might even be like some coconut in it. It might even be coconut sticky rice. So next we're gonna try the blended durian. It's really just durian and ice. It's really, really thick and creamy. See how thick that is? Wow. Ooh. And every time I like let it plop back down in the glass, it's almost like more and more of that pungent smell of the durian comes out. Look how thick that is. Just durian and ice, peeps. Okay, here goes. One big spoonful. Woo! Oh my gosh, that is so good. It's just pure durian flavor, super sweet, really creamy, thick, and really, really rich. And so refreshing because it's really icy cold, especially given it's so hot and humid, and I'm clearly sweating and really sticky right now. This was definitely the best end to our day today, ending with durian and the big durian. How much better could it get than that? So if you have been with us this whole time, I really appreciate that you went through our whole day together with us on our 3rd and final day here in Jakarta. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy, please give it a thumbs up. I would love to hear what your favorite exotic fruit is to eat, no matter in any part of the world. I really love hearing about different fruits, especially ones that I haven't heard of before. Please subscribe for more travel, more food, more cooking as we make our way through Jakarta as well as other cities that we will be traveling to. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!